Most people see the end of the year as a time to slow down, but not you, because you realize that this is actually the perfect opportunity to accelerate yourself into your dream life. In this video, my goal is to help you finish your year strong. Some of you might be thinking, is 3 months really enough time to transform my life? And the answer is yes. 3 months is more than enough to transform your life. If you take this time to be really serious about your goals and really clear up your vision, you can become a totally different, unrecognizable version of yourself by the end of this year, so that you're not having to start from scratch at the beginning of next year. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel if you're returning, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Krizia. I'm on a mission to help you glow from the inside out, so if that sounds like you already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Now, let's get into today's topic. I am so excited for you because I just know that if you clicked on this video, you are definitely ready. We are now in the 4th quarter of the year. Don't get this confused. This doesn't mean work super hard and burn yourself out on the last quarter of the year. I want to show you how to be more strategic so that you can also have fun while reinventing your life during these last few months. I'm going to give you 5 simple steps. So as always, get ready to take some notes. The very first step, getting our mindset right. We have to understand the power of the final quarter. And I don't just mean that because it's the busiest time of the year and most businesses have the opportunity to make a majority of their income and their sales at this time of the year. Society teaches us to slow down, wind down, and basically mentally check out by this time of the year. And if you want different in your life, then you are going to have to do different than everybody else. Look at this as a time to create momentum, as a period of building transformation. And if you set up the foundation correctly during these last few months, you will have built up so much momentum on your goals. Start clearing your mind and start getting focused on the energy that you want to carry through the rest of the year, because none of this is going to matter if your mindset is not in the right space. From winding down to setting yourself up for success. And of course, we're going to be taking inspired action, but more than anything, we are just making sure that our mindset is in the right space so that we can attract like a magnet. Step 2 is create a clear vision. I want you to define your biggest goal that you have for yourself at the end of this year. Just pick one big goal that you want to manifest by the end of this year, or have set yourself up for by the end of this year. It could be anything from being healthy, getting in shape, saving up a certain amount of money, manifesting a dream job, a dream career. Pick one important goal for you, because that's what we're going to be focusing on in this period of time. Having a vision is super important, and I don't mean just doing a vision board or just having it in your mind. I want you to actually get so clear about this vision that you can feel the gratitude, the excitement, and the feelings that would come with once you achieve that thing, because you really need to embody what it feels like. In order for something to manifest, you have to embody it before it is reality, because in order to manifest successfully, all you're doing is making it so real and manifested in your mind that there's no other option than for it to manifest in real physical form. Get really clear about the vision that you have for yourself and the one goal that you choose for yourself. Now, really think about this. I want you to sit with this for a moment. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And I want you to imagine this goal coming true for you. What does it feel like? How do you feel once you finally got the news of this job, or you got the news about this house? You got whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest. If it already happened in your mind, you can actually feel those feelings. When I manifest, I think of it and close my eyes so vividly that it's so clear to me how I feel. Like I can actually feel the tingling in my body because I'm so excited and grateful for the thing that just happened. You have to be a little bit delusional in the sense that it has to become reality in your mind first, or it won't become reality in real life. So I want you to remember this goal and visualize it every day, in the morning and at night. The importance here is we need to align our thoughts, our actions, and our feelings together. When we create that feeling that it's already been done and that it has already happened, and you can physically feel it, what you're doing is rewiring your brain. This is what I do all the time, every morning and every night, not in a way where you're desperate. You don't want to have a desperate energy where like you have to have it, you have to have it. You're thinking, I have it already. Okay, there's a difference, because when you think of things that you want something, like let's say you have a dream job. I want this dream job. I want this dream job. If you keep saying that in your mind, you're actually telling yourself that there's separation between you and that dream job because you want it. In between wanting, it's in the future. It's not present tense. So you have to tell yourself, I love my dream job. I'm grateful for this dream job. I get to wake up and go to this dream job every day. Do you see the difference? You don't want to have a separation between your dream life and where you are now, because that's going to create a feeling of lack, that you're not there yet, you haven't gotten there yet, and you don't want that separation. That's only going to give mixed signals to your subconscious. I know some of you might be thinking, how can I think of this dream job when I'm struggling with finances right now and I have a negative bank account, or whatever it is that's making you feel attached to where your current reality actually is? Because it's not about being delusional to the point where you're ignoring what's actually happening. You're just creating a new life for yourself in your mind, in your subconscious mind, that is going to rewire your body chemistry. Because if you keep doing the same things, you're going to keep having the same things. And if you keep feeling the same emotions, you're only going to attract more of the same things. So practice visualizing every morning and every night. Step 3 is you need to embody your future self. Embodying your future self means that, again, like creating a reality in your mind first, you need to become your higher self now. What can you do to become your higher self today, in this very moment? Does it mean decluttering your space? If you have a goal to get into shape, are you going to the gym? Are you doing things that align with that? You want to align your feelings and your actions together. You can't just think about being successful, think about being fit and healthy. You have to align it with inspired action. So if you already have the visualization part down, now what you need to do is embody your future self by getting aligned in your actions. Start doing the things that your future self would do. And every time, whenever I would feel like I'm falling into my old habits again, or falling into my old thinking patterns, I ask myself, what would my future self say about this situation? What would my future self do in this situation? If I'm sitting on a couch watching a TV show when I know that I haven't worked out that day, I'm gonna ask myself, what would my future self say about this? And it's a way to inspire yourself to become the person you aspire to be. This is the time to push beyond your comfort zone. And always remember, it's not actually a comfort zone, because we usually don't find it comfortable. We don't want to be in this space. You know, our comfort zone isn't actually the life that we want. That's why we need to push out of the comfort zone. The only reason why it's a comfort zone is because it's familiar. So it feels safe. It's easier to choose the same beliefs, to choose the same thoughts, to choose the same actions. Even if we're not happy with it, our brain thinks that it's the easier option, because we've practiced those beliefs, we've practiced those habits so often that it feels like comfort to your brain. So it is going to take time to rewire your brain to practice new thoughts and actions. But the more that you do it, and the more that you catch yourself from slipping into those old habits and thoughts, the more you're training your brain like a muscle to choose the new version of yourself. And next thing you know it, the more that you practice this, you start to embody your future self in the present tense, and that's where the magic happens. There's a reason why a daily routine is so important. In order to make the most out of these last few months, a routine is going to help you stay on top of your goals. It's going to help you create that future self and discipline that you've always desired. If you don't have a routine, you're just going to fall into your old habits. So create a morning and a night routine. Give yourself 10 to 15 minutes per day to meditate. Having a solid routine is going to help you reinforce your mind, thoughts, actions, and feelings to stay in alignment. Whenever you feel resistance, remind yourself that that is your old identity. Always remind yourself that during those times where it starts to feel challenging, which it will. It's like the angel and devil on your shoulder, but the new identity is going to be where you want to be. And the old identity is going to try to lure you back into the old identity every time that you try to change. Step 5 is optimize your environment. Make sure that your environment aligns with all of your future identity. Make it easy to support your higher self. Stock up your fridge with healthy foods because that is what's going to make it easier for you to choose healthy foods. You want to make sure that your environment supports your ideal future self and the life that you aspire to have. If your room is cluttered, how can you get anything done? Subconsciously, it will make you feel cluttered, like your life is unorganized, your life is a mess. Really take pride in organizing your environment. Feel like you're already in your future self life. Keeping a tidy place. Does your home inspire you? If you have an office, does it inspire you? Do what you need to. Of course, adjust this plan according to your specific goals. Bottom line, know that your environment should make it easier for you to make better choices. This includes getting rid of relationships that don't support you, that hold you back. Maybe they fuel your old identity that you no longer want to be a part of. If you have friendships, I'm not saying completely ghost everyone, but do what you need to slowly start distancing yourself from those friendships if they no longer serve you. Get rid of anything and everything that holds you back so that you can fully launch yourself forward in these last few months. We need to remove anything that's not serving us anymore to make space for things, new things, to make space for new opportunities and new growth. What media are you watching? Are you watching negative things on your phone, on TV, on YouTube, wherever you're watching your media? Make sure that you're fueling yourself with only things that serve your higher self. It has to be taken seriously because you're the only one who can change your life. You have to be the one to make that decision when it's really uncomfortable to reach for a different action. What you tell yourself is so important during this time. If you just unplug from everything that distracts you and locked in, focused your mind and your vision on your future self, you can change your life. 3 months is plenty of time if you know how to use it correctly, and you can do it. And remember, repetition is key. In order for this to work, you need to be super consistent with your morning routine, your visualizations, choosing better thoughts, feelings, and actions, making it easy to embody your future self. And you have to repeat this process on a daily basis. Some days it's going to be easier, some days it's going to be harder. But the bottom line is, in order to change your life, choose to be consistent even when it isn't easy. Your mood is going to fluctuate, but that doesn't change the plan. Stick to the plan, stick to the vision, and keep moving forward. And you will be surprised how different you are at the end of this year. The whole idea in these last few months is to create a new normal. What does your normal look like? Ask yourself right now, what is your current routine? And then on a piece of paper right next to it, what is your future self's routine? And compare the difference. Make it easy for you to know clearly what that looks like to you. What do you do in the morning? What do you do at night? What do you do during the day? What are the things that you spend the most time on? If you focus on these 5 steps instead of obsessing over where you're currently at, leave that old identity behind. It no longer serves you. If you have any questions at all, leave a comment below or feel free to DM me on Instagram. I try my best to respond to as many of you as possible. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below, I am successful. I want to know that you believe in it. Proud. Say it loud and proud. I am successful. If you want to watch more of the Glow Up series, I'll leave a bunch of videos linked in the description box, as well as some other of my favorite resources and tools that help me stay productive. See you in the next video. Bye.